Hi YouTube, my name is Ariel and this is All Things Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, welcome back to Vlogmas. This is Vlogmas day 13. Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And if it's not your birthday, I hope you had a great birthday whenever your birthday was or whenever it comes. In today's video, we are going to be discussing 10 Cuban culture shocks that still shock me every day. And first and foremost, obviously, I want to apologize for any background noise you're going to be hearing, but it's just the reality of life. I don't have a microphone, and today is Saturday, so obviously people are up and about and busy doing what they need to do, and I don't blame them. So I'm just going to try my best to speak as loudly as I can, and I hope you can hear me. Also, I'm crocheting because I want some what you call those things, curtain ties for my curtains, instead of tying them up and crushing them up. So we're gonna see what we can come up with. But yeah, if you're interested in hearing about these facts about Cuba that could shock you, these could be things I wish I knew about Cuba before I came, or culture shocks, or a bit of both. But yeah, if you're interested in watching, keep on watching. Number one on the list, as soon as you get off that plane, right? To me, every single time, it feels like a step back in time. And I'm not talking about 5 years. I'm not even talking about 10 years. Like, it feels like you have time traveled and you have gone back in time. That's just how, even, and I'm in the city, the capital city, Havana, and it still feels that way. So you can imagine what the country of Cuba looks like. Like I say, the city of Cuba. And I've been to the center of Cuba. One part of the center of Cuba. 'Cause Cuba is pretty big. If you didn't know, please look, because Cuba is huge. But yeah, I've been to the countryside. If you watch my birthday vlog, um, and that's even a step further back in time, because here in the city you have the old cars. I don't know what they're called, but you have the old cars, the vintage cars. That's in the city. I mean, you do have other types of vehicles, sure, but the majority of the vehicles here are manual. They use diesel, and then the rest are just like electric vehicles. So it's just, it's either that or that. So it feels like a big step back in time. It just feels like you have just gone back. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying all of these things that I'm gonna say are not necessarily bad things, but it's a bit of a shock, to be honest, in my opinion. So, especially knowing that I'm in the city, because and when you go to the city of anywhere, take Jamaica for example, you're expecting to see the newest of things and all of that. Even the architecture in Havana is like so old and vintage, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, that was the first shock for me. Just everything is old school, and people, why this not so? Everything is just old school, and yeah. So that was the shock for me. That was the number one culture shock for me. Number two, oh, a fact before I move on. I'm so sorry about the noise, but I think that according to, I don't remember who told me this, but I think they first got Wi-Fi on their phones in 2018. Think about it. In 2018, I was in second form. That was not, I mean, it was a long time ago, think about it now, but you just get Wi-Fi on your phone in 2018. Come on now, guys. How long have we, the Jamaicans, been connected to the internet via phone? So you see what I'm saying? Anyways, number two. Where's my number two? The modes of transportation. I mean, this relates to everything being a step back in time. But if I knew how hard, well, I just wish I knew how hard getting around Cuba would be before I got here, because I would have prepared myself mentally. Like, it's so hard. You have several modes of transportation. You have taxis. You can call a private taxi, which is obviously more expensive, or you can take a machina. A machina is what we call taxi in Jamaica. Like, you go to a road, you find on the machina, and you ask, and you say where it's going. First, you got Bushy Park, whatever. But I mean, it's kind of different because, not really, because in Jamaica you have like like the taxi stand, like a certain taxis are going to a certain destination if they're stationed in a certain part. I don't know if I want to do this anymore, but yeah, but here is kind of the same thing. So you can travel via Makina, via Guagua. Guagua is a bus. I've never traveled on a Guagua, and I don't think I'm going to be traveling on a Guagua because the way they pack those buses, I wish I had a video. But I've seen where my phone just decides that now is the perfect time to run out of space, and this all looks lame. Yeah, it just decides to run out of space. Anyways, I've seen them packing those buses, and it's not a pretty sight. So I've never taken a guagua, and then you have BC Motors, which you should that's your personal bike. It's an electric bike. You have the bikes that are regular bikes where you use diesel, but mostly everybody take a BC Motor, which is an electric bike. Or you have the BC Taxi, which is the same thing, which is what I take most frequently. Where I don't know, it's just I didn't make it, and they just take parts of things and put it together and make it work. That's how they do things here. They just make things work. I don't know how, but they just make it work. So yeah, the modes of transportation and just getting out. They still use trains, by the way, because like I said, Cuba is huge, and to get to the other side of Cuba, it's like. So I don't know why this thing is acting up because it's on the camera. Don't annoy me. But yeah, number 3 on my list would be that this still shocks me to this day, and it annoys me, and it's terrible. It's one of the worst ones. And you're probably thinking I'm gonna say something about the light, but that's the least. Number 3, everyone smokes. Everyone smokes, from children, middle class, upper class, lower class, to adults, to senior citizens, to the disabled people. I remember the first time I saw a group of children going to school. I'm talking, this is 8 o'clock in the morning. High school children, cigarettes in hand. I know to all of the things you could smoke, you're smoking a cigarette. You're smoking a cigarette. So that just annoys me, and that's one of the worst ones I've seen. I even met this lady. She had a stroke, and so the left side of her body is she can't use the left side of her body because she all of the nerves there are just gone. And so when she's smoking, she has to use her right hand, and someone has to hold the ashtray for her because she can't go. Girl, tell me no. So that just really did it for me. Oh, I can continue this. Look at this I was making. I think I might have to continue this and make it into a placemat. So yeah, everyone smokes. It annoys me because smoking gives me serious headaches. The smell of any kind of smoke, vehicle exhaust, except jerk chicken. What chicken I jerk may not hurt me. I mean, I just love food. But yeah, everyone smokes. It's not pretty. People, the phone just full again. So let's do this fast. Number 4, random shortages. And I say shortages, not outages, because sometimes there's just no chicken, no oil, no flour, and this could be for a month, 2 months. We don't know why. We just know say you have to find something else cook, find something else eat, and that's okay. Well, it's not okay because it's like really inconvenient sometimes. Wow, but you just have to work around it. There's really nothing you can do about it. Number 5, the diversity of the society. Like there's a lot of people. I'm not just referring to students, but as it relates to students, there are people from a lot of different places in the world here in Cuba, like a lot of different places. But as well as everybody is different. You have different religions, people who dress differently, people who do stuff differently, and no one cares. There's not a lot of judgment in Cuba. You just do what you want when you want, and people just get along, and they don't allow those differences to cause any conflict between them. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, I really just didn't expect there to be so many different people. Number 6, they don't flush the toilet paper. I say they because I'm not included in that. Because me no say toilet paper make me flush, and there's no reason I need to be using toilet paper and putting it in a garbage bin. No. So yeah, they don't flush the toilet paper. I don't know why. I guess they're scared of plumbing issues, but me personally, I don't get it. They don't flush the toilet paper, yet still they do so much dumpster diving, which means that you can book up on anything in a garage. And you no, no. Number 7, meat is a luxury. When you're having a family meal, for example, us in Jamaica, I like 1 piece of chicken or 2 pieces of chicken. For them, that 1 piece of chicken serves for everyone, unless it's a special occasion. Unless it's your birthday, you will get a whole piece to yourself, and that's a big deal for them. So, yeah, meat is a luxury. Chicken, well, poultry, if we're using the correct terms or whatever. But just any type of protein is a luxury for them. So if it's your birthday, you will get more. If it's not your birthday, you just get what everybody get, which is a little pedacito. Number 8, almost all houses have air conditioning. Almost all of them. No matter how popped down the house look, it's gonna have an air conditioner because the light bill here is extremely cheap. I'm not sure why, but they don't pay a lot for light bill like us in Jamaica. So almost everywhere you go, you see a little house. It could be the smallest house in the world. It's gonna have an air conditioner. It could be unpainted. It could be unfinished. It could have windows that aren't suitable for air conditioner, but they have an air conditioner. So I can appreciate that. Number 9, the PDA, public display of affection. Every single body, from children to adults to senior citizens. I mean, not really matter me, but they are very lovely people. Even just between friends, males, females, it doesn't matter. I was at school and I saw a boy kiss his friend on his cheek. It's like, hola papi. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that, but what can I say? It's their culture and there's nothing I can do about it. And number 10, to close out, because this phone is just Joe. They are extremely business minded. They find a business out of everything. I'm sure you heard the man walking selling something. He was selling, I think, I wasn't listening, but I think it was probably onion or garlic or something. And yeah, they just find a business out of everything. The other day I went to the printery to print my paper, and a man came there with his thumb drive to buy an episode of something. So they're selling the episodes of the shows. So each week I come with a thumb drive, you buy an episode. A couple of weeks ago, my landlady gave me a hard drive, which is someone's business, where you get the hard drive each week for a specific amount of money and you take off whatever you want from it. It could be the latest movie, whatever it may be. It's on the thumb drive or the hard drive. You take it off, you pay your money. You're basically renting it. You pay your money and whatever. So they are extremely business minded. There are a lot of entrepreneurs here in Cuba. And I think that's something that we should take away. They just find a way to make it work. So it might seem like it's the worst place to live in the world, but I don't think so. I'm sure that there are much worse places. And so I just appreciate that I'm in a comfortable position and I'm not living like the average Cuban, to be honest. So for that, I'm grateful. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your Saturday. My name is Ariel and this was All Things Ariel. She just like on the phone and she couldn't even wait. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes,
Because me a video.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you want